Hi, my name is Kiley Eckhart. Thank you for considering my NILE Merit Heifer application. I'm going to attend East Helena High School as an incoming freshman. I am 13 years old. I've been in 4-H for 7 years and FFA for 1. I currently participate in goat, lamb, steer, dairy cow, dog, rabbit, poultry, veterinary science, and livestock judging. I am also a newly elected ambassador. Now I'm going to take you on a tour of my facility, starting with my buck pen. Over here we have our 2 breeding bucks and my brother's 2 pack goats. Now we will move over to my rabbit pen. This is where I house my 2 rabbits, and we keep them over here to keep them out of the weather and away from predators and large animals. And over here we have our chicken pen to also keep them away from the large animals and predators. Over here we have our breeding goat pen, and we have 3 shelters that we built ourselves, and then we have an overhang from our barn. Now we will move to the barn. This is my barn. Over here we have 4 kidding pens, where this year we kidded out 5 does and ended up with 7 kids. Over here we have all of our feed. We have 3 beef feeds with Bull Challenger, High Fiber, and throttled up. We have my Nuco lamb feed, and then we have our goat feed. In this black bin, I have 4 supplements for my sheep. I have baking soda, my rabbit feed, alfalfa cubes, and then we have our goat feed for my brother's market goat project. And over here, this is our chalkboard where we have our lamb feedings, our goat weights, and then our lamb weights. Now, as we continue over here, we have this bristle brush for our steers and our goats to scratch on. And this is my lamb pen, where I house 4 lambs consisting of 1 fair weather, 1 Nile weather, and 2 breeding ewes. This panel is where I tie up my lambs on a daily, and in this area I normally have 2 stands set up where I work my lambs every day. Now we will move to my steer pen. This is our shelter for our steers, along with another lean-to down at the end of our pasture. This is an extra pen for our goats or lambs in case. And here is where we start our steers. When we first get comfortable with them being in here, we move them to that smaller box where we start with all of our halter braking and all that stuff. Once they get comfortable in there, we're bringing them into this bigger pen where we tie them up against this fence and start walking them. Then we bring them out into our pasture where we do all of our daily care, including washing. This is our pasture with all of our breeding does, and then down there on the hill is my 2024-2025 market steer. Now this is our chute where we doctor our cows in case needed. And also over here we have a free choice brown bale feeder for our steers and our goats. Thank you to my parents, my 4-H project leaders, and thank you again for considering my NILE Merit Heifer application.